Welcome to my presentation. In this opportunity, I will present my article with the title is The Role of Horticulture Young Farmer Group to Improve Entrepreneurial Behavior in the Special Region of Yogyakarta. And my name is Siti Nurlaila. Part 1 is Introduction. Young people not interested in becoming farmer. Why? Because to be a farmer is low income. They have narrow ownership of land, especially in Yogyakarta and in generally in Asia and Africa. These young farmers apply traditional agriculture and have low entrepreneurial abilities. To adopt entrepreneurial behavior in farming, a supportive environment is needed. So, farmer groups are an effective means to improve the entrepreneurial behavior of young farmers. The role of farmers groups. The first one is learning classes. The second one is a vehicle for cooperation. And the last one is building network. The behavior of young farmers can be viewed from the perspective of social psychology. Alport emphasizes the influence of the presence of others on the thoughts, feelings, and behavior of individuals. Bandura also stressed that a personal behavior is the result of learning from environment. Social learning theory from Bandura emphasizes the importance of modeling as one of the cognitive processes in producing behavior. Entrepreneurial behavior is the result of learning from environment, which is then consistently applied in agricultural entrepreneurship. The entrepreneurial behavior includes identifying business opportunities, exploiting business opportunities, developing business, and utilizing new media for business. The second part is research methodology. Location of this research is in Yogyakarta Special Region, especially in Bantul, Kulon Progo, and Sleman. Sampling uses simple random sampling and analysis using percentage and average scores and multiple regression analysis. Variable of this research consists of independent variable and dependent variable. The dependent variable is entrepreneurial behavior, and then independent variable are gender, the educational level, length of business, and the role of group. Part 3 is result of this research. A. Characteristic of horticultural young farmers. We can see in table 1, characteristics of horticultural young farmers are gender in dominant is min, and the educational level is in SMA or high school, and length of business in 8.25 years. And now B. The role of groups and their effect on horticultural entrepreneur behavior. Table 2, we can see the role of horticultural young farmers groups in entrepreneurship. In the variable, the learning vehicle, building cooperation, and building network. We can see that the highest score is the learning vehicle and the lowest score is building cooperation. We can see that according to the table 2, most young farmers feel the importance of the role of group as a vehicle for learning rather than building network and cooperation. The result of the learning process is a change in behavior as a result of interaction with environment, fellow young farmers. And then, more experienced farmers share their knowledge with other farmers. After seeing the success of farmers in the group, other farmers follow. The process of receiving knowledge from each farmer is not the same depending on the belief or self-efficacy that change in behavior can increase profits in farming. Effort to building networks have been carried out by organizing group-based auction markets, building communication with extension agents, NGO, and educational institutions. The auction market as a joint marketing effort is the result of developing the role of groups in dealing with price fluctuation. In addition to hold an auction market, effort to building cooperation between farmers in group is needed to be strengthened by managing agricultural machinery and providing labor. Also, cooperation in the provisioning of capital is also not optimal because the lack of capital owned by group. The application of agricultural innovation is part of entrepreneurial behavior as a result of the learning process. The difference between entrepreneurial farmers and non-entrepreneurial farmers is in the least their creative and innovative abilities. Horticultural entrepreneurial behavior in youth in this study was formulated as the ability to identify business opportunities, take advantage of business opportunities, develop business, and utilize new media for business. Table 3 shows that the main result of each aspect of entrepreneurial behavior. C. Effect of determinant factor on horticultural entrepreneurial behavior. We can see table 3, entrepreneurial behavior of young farmers. The indicators are, the first one is in the identification of business opportunities. The second one is utilizing business opportunities. The third one is developing business. And the last one is utilizing new media for business. And now we can say that the highest score is identification of business opportunities, and the lowest score point 3 and 4, developing business and utilize new media. The opportunity to take advantage of the business is sometimes done by exploiting the potential commodities, planting intercropping model, marketing products that are on demand, utilizing network. Related to developing business, in the field, before chili farmer invest in the auction market, Zalaka farmer with agrotourism development, while onion farmers have not yet developed by the crop. Onion farmers have recently developed private sales at tourists on beach around the farm site. Young farmers have not optimized new media for business due to the lack of ability to manage new media-based agricultural business and have not been able to find a potential market. And now table 4. Effect of determinant factor on horticultural young farmer entrepreneurial behavior. We can see that the significant variables are the length of business and the role of groups. The influence of gender, education, length of business, and the role of group together on agricultural entrepreneurial behavior, or R square, 33.3%. This effect is significant because we can see the F calculate is more high from F table. This is the result of regression line equation. The model of influence of each variable involving gender and education level is not appropriate. The length of effort is negative, while the role of group has a positive effect on the entrepreneurial behavior of young horticultural farmers. Business experience has a significant negative impact on entrepreneurial behavior. It means that the longer a farmer becomes an entrepreneur, the more challenging to apply entrepreneurial behavior. The role of the group has a significant favorable influence on entrepreneurial behavior. The role of young farmer group as a vehicle for learning is necessary because the effort is most effective in enhancing entrepreneurial behavior. The development of the complexity of mutual learning is vital to continue. The part 4 is conclusion, discussion, and recommendation. Conclusion education are the first one is young farmers are mostly male, have a high school of vocational education, and have been entrepreneurs for 8.25 years. There is a significant influence on the role of groups on entrepreneurial behavior. Efforts that can be made are supporting the role of groups to learn from each other. This effort can be made by organizing, training, mentoring, and counseling follow the needs of and development of young age. The third one is there is a long-standing negative influence on business motivation. Young farmers who are just starting an entrepreneur more often impose entrepreneur on farmers who are longer entrepreneurs. Welcome to my presentation. In this opportunity, I will present my article with the title is the role of horticulture young farmer group to improve entrepreneurial behavior in the special region of Yogyakarta. And my name is Siti Nurlaila. This is the last of my presentation. Thank you.